welcome to another fantastic moment on Let's Discuss. Yeah, Let's Discuss is the show. The show is Let's Discuss. And on this platform, you know how we do it. You know, we get to bring to you trendings, trendings ranging from politics to entertainment, and the likes. We get to trash things out. And of course, this is crazy from Jazzy TV. To all our subscribers, you guys are doing pretty well. And if you're just tuning into the channel, click on that subscribe button. Yeah, on that red subscribe button, and click on the bell beside it to get notified whenever we drop new and spanking amazing videos. Of course, I am not the only one on the show today. I have my co-host right here with me.
Yeah, like you said, you're welcome to another fantastic episode and edition of Let's Discuss with your favorite host. I bring myself, Dss Arr Sts, and today on Let's Discuss, as you all know already, we are here to trash a certain issue out, a trending issue in Nigeria. And before we proceed, let's just go on a very short break. Till then, stay tuned. Welcome from that very short break. Today's topic is going to be ranging from academics to political entertainment issue. Somewhat political, somewhat entertainment. But the first issue to be trashed out is about the reopening of schools and institutions in Nigeria. We all know for a while now, close to 6 months now, schools have been on shutdown as a result of COVID-19 lockdown and all. Now they are contemplating whether to reopen schools, and students have took to the social media that they all want to resume. The final year students said they want to graduate. The primary school students also, they want to go back to their schools, and also some states have ordered their schools to resume. The likes of Lagos State, the likes of Kogi State, the likes of Osun State. Just 2 days ago, Lagos State said their schools should resume back from the 14th, that is 14th of September. Universities should resume on the 14th of September. Meanwhile, secondary schools, primary schools should resume on the 21st of September. Osun State, on the other hand, 21st of September, all institutions. Kogi State has ordered their schools to resume 14th of September. Crazy, you've got something to say to this, right?
Yeah, of course. Ever since the outbreak of the deadly pandemic, COVID-19, the coronavirus outbreak in December year 2019, we know that a couple months after, sometimes in February, March, schools are to shut down. COVID-19 brought a stop to so many things, economically, finances, education, and the likes. Even those that are going to work cannot, do so. And of course, we need to, in order to curb this virus, things have to stop. Populations have to reduce. Churches have to shut down. Schools have to stop. And for about 5 months now, the educational sector in Nigeria and of course other subnationals have put a stop to their functions. And for about 5 months now, students, lecturers, they've been clamoring to get back to work. They've been clamoring to get back to work. We can see on Twitter, on all social media platforms, students have been tweeting that they want to resume. Lecturers said they are ready. But the Minister of the State of Education, Mr. Chukwuemeka, he said they are actually getting things into review, that they are still deliberating about resumption, that when they gather their facts, they will tender it to the PTF, the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 issue. Now, pertaining to this, the governor in several states, governors in several states, the likes of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, he said Lagos State, schools in Lagos State are to resume on the 21st of September, year 2020. This was actually made known by the press secretary of the governor of Lagos State, Mr. Gboyega Akosile, Mr. Gboyega Akosile, if I'm right. He said schools, primary schools and secondary schools per se are to resume tentatively on September 21st, per se, a trial, just to see if there will be rise and increase in the numbers of COVID-19, in Lagos State. And of course, same thing in other states, the likes of Osun State, the governor of Osun State, Oyetola, he said schools are to resume on September 21st or so, tentatively. just to see how things go per se. Of course, in Ilorin, Kwara State per se, schools are to resume on September 14 to September 14. And of course, I believe on the issue of resumption, you should have one or two things to chip in.
As a result of that, the PTF said they would made known to the public by Saturday this week. That is that should be the 5th of September. Their proceedings on whether schools should resume or not. But ASU has, had something to say to this. Let's not forget that the Academic Staff Union of universities, they've been on strike even before the schools were ordered to, close and shut down. ASU have been on strike for over 6 months now, although students tagged it waste of strike.
Yeah.
They said it is not safe for reopening of schools and they are not ready to, resume. But some schools, we should all know that there are some factions of ASU that have left ASU in some universities, the likes of Kwara State University, and this is championed by the Obafemi Awolowo University staffs. They are no longer members of the ASU. They belong to the CONUA, the Conference of Nigerian University Staffs or something. So they said they are ready to resume. The likes of Federal University or Ekiti, the likes of Kwara State University and some other universities, they said they are ready to resume. Meanwhile, ASU said they are only, working hand in hand with some kind of politicians. They are paid by some kind of politicians to, say this, to put this to the public. But the members of the CONUA said they are ready to resume. ASU said they are not ready to resume, and it is not safe for universities to resume as. But to me, and the students generally, students of Nigerian universities, Nigerian students, they've been making it known on social media that so it is safe to, open markets, places of worship, and other places, but it is not safe to, open universities and schools. That the priority of the Nigerian government is not even education. They are taking education in Nigeria with levity. They are taking it with levity. For them to have the marketplace to them is actually the most deadliest place to get in contact with coronavirus. According to the students, they said it's the most deadliest place to get in contact with coronavirus. When you are moving, people are moving in and out of the market. Sure. But the university, there is a modulated a modus operandi, a mode of operation for them in the university. Do you understand? Yeah. The university, they will be coordinated and the population in classes will be reduced. Probably, okay, now, an example is the Lagos State University. The Vice Chancellor of the Lagos State University said the students will be resuming in batches.
Sure.
And also, there is an improvement in the Obafemi Awolowo University. Renovations have been ongoing. I've seen pictures and videos of ongoing renovations at the Obafemi Awolowo University. They've renovated their lecture theaters so that it would accommodate more students in this school. So I believe it will be safe for university to open gradually, not total reopening actually. Gradual opening, maybe the final year students should resume first. They should resume batch by batch. Probably final year students should resume first so that they will be able to finish their projects.
Talking about the PTF and the modus operandi in schools and other subnationals, the secretary to the Federation of Nigeria and of course the chairman of the Presidential Task Force of COVID-19, Boss Mustafa, he made it known. He raised an eyebrow. Let me use that word. He raised an eyebrow to the fact that schools are actually reopening. He said we should learn from what happened in other countries, the likes of France, Germany, United States of America, and of course the United Kingdom. These particular countries reached reopening of schools, and that was what hiked the increase in the number of casualties and fatality rates in these countries when they tried to reopen schools. Now, he said Nigeria should learn from these things. Well, there are some things to put into consideration. Are we sure that, okay, COVID-19 is in Nigeria, right? So are we sure that we are safe to reopen schools? Yeah, you made mention of something the other time, modus operandi, mode of operation in all these subnationals and, of course, the reopening of schools. Yeah, I've seen pictures, videos, and other stuffs pertaining to Obafemi Awolowo University, how they want to operate, they get to renovate their school, the school and stuff. Now, we are talking about a school with about 40,000 population. Yeah. Students, everybody, the staffs, non-teaching staffs and the likes, 40,000 population. Now, the only thing I see that they should do is, by badge.
Yeah,
what
like,
the
like I said.
vice chancellor of Lagos State University said.
Yes.
Now, if the final year students get to resume, probably they do a semester, or probably the ones that just graduated, they release their results, they go for the NYSC. That will reduce population in the on campus, and of course, gradually people get to resume. But the fact that we have a faction that wants to resume and another faction that doesn't want to resume is now the problem at hand.
You understand?
Oh, exactly.
But I believe the federal government should be able to meet the request of the ASU. They should be able to, according to Omoyele Sowore, he said when they wanted to reopen the national flights, international flights and all, he said they are trying to reopen to reopen international flights because schools have resumed abroad and their children have to go back to school. He made a mockery of them. He said their children had to go back to school.
He has a point.
He's right. But looking at the fact that now the rate at which COVID-19 spreads and the level of COVID-19 in Nigeria has reduced drastically. Yeah. I still checked. In the past few days now, we are having like 100 cases per day, at most 200. Even
Boss Mustafa, the secretary to the Federation of Nigeria, and of course the chairman of the PTF, he said for the past 3 weeks now, there have been a very low rate to the cases in Nigeria.
Yes.
He even said the least cases for the past 3 weeks now was on August 30. That was around, I think, 100 and something or 231 cases. Imagine. So he said they are actually reducing drastically. Well, to any new development on that, we get to bring to you updates. Now to the next issue at hand. Yeah, we're going to be talking about the DSS. DSS invited. Let me use the word invited. They invited Don Jazzy, the CEO of Maven's Record, and of course the one-time signee of Maven's Record, Tiwa Savage, to their headquarters in Lagos State, just to question them and give them some insight on the way they post and the way they talk about the current administration in Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari's administration. It was earlier reported that Don Jazzy and Tiwa Savage, they get to make mockery of the current administration, that they are not doing enough. They get to call out certain politicians. Per se, they are not actually on point to anybody, but the Buhari's administration generally, that they are not running the country smoothly. The currency is bad, economy is quite not stable. We have hikes in prices of things, and of course the killings in Kaduna, security is not tight and stuff, and of course SARS harassment, so many things, and of course the rape cases in Nigeria. Tiwa Savage was hammering on that issue that we are tired. #we are tired. Now, of course, Don Jazzy too, on the other hand, he gets to say these things, and they had to call this duo, these two guys, to their headquarters to advise them that they should reduce the way they make mockery of the current administration if they don't want to land themselves into trouble. Olamide, I believe you have something to say on that.
I believe they never made mockery per se of the government. They are just trying to seek redress, that the government should do something about the current situation of the country.
Exactly.
This is what we call public opinion. This is a democratic government and not a dictatorship government or a military government.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech. But I believe they've regulated the issue of hate speech and all, but they never made any hate speech. They just expressed their mind as concerned Nigerians. Nigerians are tired. Even if the government never allowed us to, speak our mind. According to them, they've threatened, I believe the DSS has threatened Don Jazzy and Tiwa Savage, because Tiwa Savage has not made mention of the hashtag anymore. Exactly. We are tired. Don Jazzy now, we know Don Jazzy to be someone that is very, very active on social media. He relates with his fans so much. We knew Don Jazzy's impact during the lockdown. Sure. He did give away for a whole lot of Nigerians on Twitter.
He's currently doing giveaway on Twitter.
He's still doing it. Don Jazzy is someone we know to be very, very active on social media, Instagram and Twitter. But now Don Jazzy has not posted over the 22 hours.
Sure.
Amounting to 24 hours now. So they've tried to silence these guys. They've threatened them to, put them under pressure.
Sure.
I believe what happened, they might, even if they continue, what happened to Omoyele Sowore back then in 2019 might happen to them. They might be arrested.
Talking about Omoyele Sowore, about 2-3 weeks ago, there was this revolutionary protest that
Yeah.
happened across the country or across the state, and it was a peaceful protest. I don't think there is any outer of
Riot or
riot or anything cutting across the country. And the DSS had the audacity to arrest these peaceful protesters.
This is Nigeria.
This is, oh God. No, what?
It is disheartening.
Exactly. Why would you? It is just a peaceful protest. This happens in other countries.
Sure.
In UK, in the States.
Just
peaceful protest. Even when they are peaceful protests, police are meant to be there to guide them,
Yes.
to reduce stress and riots and anything. But in our country, Nigeria,
in my
in my motherland, what they do is arrest peaceful protesters,
Yes.
and throw them behind bars. This is not right. I think we should have freedom of speech,
we should.
freedom of movement. But in Nigeria at the moment, I don't think we have that.
We don't.
Even another artist, musician in Nigeria, YJ. I believe we all know YJ.
And Yemi Alade were also
And
called
Yemi
for
Alade,
questioning.
They were also called for questioning.
Imagine.
Even the ex-governor of Central Bank of Nigeria.
Ex-deputy governor.
Yeah, he was also called for questioning. He was even hammering on Kaduna killings.
Yes.
He said it was one of these governors in the northern part of Nigeria. They were sponsoring Boko Harams.
But this guy is proactive. He never answered their call. He never answered their questioning. He only, went to court straight away.
He went to court straight away.
I think that's the best thing to do right in Nigeria
Exactly.
now. But if you don't have the money, I believe you should keep your mouth shut and keep your fingers crossed.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll be dropping the curtain on Let's Discuss with your favorite host. I remain the Olamide. Well, do what to subscribe to the YouTube channel and also follow me on all social media, the Olamide_. Keep it logged, don't touch the dial.